Hi and welcome to Cooking with a Hug. I'm Jennifer and this is Fiona.
Hello.
We're at the food bank in Lymington and we're hopefully going to show you how to cook with the ingredients that we have here. It's economical, it's fun, hopefully you'll find it easy, hopefully we'll be able to help you navigate around these ingredients. So let's get started. Right, for this dish, I'm thinking roast couscous vegetables, really like my vegetables. If you're making a roast dinner, shove your vegetables in a pan, a bit of oil, a bit of herbs if you have it, and roast them off for about 20 minutes, add them to a couscous. Couscous couldn't be easier. So if you get given a packet like this, you can bulk it out with a little bit more of this, and literally all I've done is put it into a saucepan. You cover it with just enough water. The great idea with these is that it's got tomato and garlic powder already, so you've got a bit of flavouring in there, so that's great. Bulk it out with this and it's all ready. Leave that in your pan, don't forget to fluff it. So you've got your couscous in there. I haven't got any cling film, so I've just used a Cobham Garden plate. So you've covered it over with just enough boiling water, you've done that. Put it on a plate, that'll steam it, that's all the cooking. So even if you just want to eat that, just eat that. On here, drop of oil, and I've chopped some vegetables. Now, this week I've been given some courgettes, some carrots, some peppers, and some onions, which is great, some of my favourite. And just pop it in. The idea of having hot oil is that it cooks quicker and seals the vegetables. And this is going to take a few minutes, literally. Now, lucky enough to have some mixed herbs, and again, the tip is to bruise them, batter them. You naughty herb. So yeah, it's literally sort of releases the flavour. And there you go. It's lovely. You only need a tiny pinch of herbs because they're very, very strong, because they've been dried basically. That's going to take about 4 minutes max. Again, everything's the same size, so it will all cook at the same time. Love it. Right, so the vegetables have been going for about 5 minutes. They're still al dente, as we call it, so hard basically, which is nice. So I'm just going to add my couscous.
Well, it adds texture.
It's all ready.
Adds a bit of crunch. So that couscous that's added in is 1 packet of the stuff with the tomatoes,
Yeah.
and then you've got the equal amount of just plain couscous. So it's a nice way of bulking out if you've only got 1 packet.
And I've got some mushrooms here. If you don't like mushrooms, a lot of people don't like mushrooms. I love mushrooms. And I'm just going to add them on the top. Now this is a meal which will feed everybody. They won't be hungry. And that literally is it. It's cooked. Even my children eat vegetables out of this.
Couscous is a great one. My kids don't eat, strangely enough, seeing as I've cooked all my life. They're a bit funny, but they will eat my couscous, they love it. And the other great thing about it is, if you make too much, which is wonderful, make too much because you cook it once and then you have it cold. And it's lovely cold.
And if you have it cold, it's really nice if you've got some tomatoes. This week we've been given our lots of cherry tomatoes, so we've chopped tomatoes up and have it with that again.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's delicious. But the idea is that, like with the soup, you make a big pot, you use half and you put half in the fridge for another day, or you freeze it if you've got freezer capacity. Same with this, it's cooking once, it's making your time. If you're short for time to cook, this makes it easier because you cook once and feed twice.
And also, in this day and age, if we're cooking now, we've got times for hugs.
Oh, absolutely, cooking with a hug. It's all about a hug.